Hi, I'm Krista Gogus. It's nice to meet you virtually. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to send you over this video and reviewing it and kind of seeing if we might be able to meet in person and see if I am a great fit for working at Guilderland. I know we have minimal time, so I'm just going to hop right into it. The first question is, why do I want to work for Guilderland and why I'm applying for the job? So, why I'm applying for the job, I do currently work at Cherry Valley Springfield. I'm this junior-senior counselor. I'm with grades 7 through 12. I do love it. However, from the start, I started working in education. I've always known that I've wanted to work with elementary, and that's where I've kind of wanted to be placed. As well as I want to be in a more diverse school population. I've worked in, Amsterdam City School District substituting. I've worked in Burnt Hills substituting. I've done my internships in Burn Knox, which is also a very rural. So I've been all over the place, and I just find that a school that's very diverse does best suit me. And that's also why I'm choosing Guilderland, because I know that you guys are very diverse community. You have students from all around. You have them from Knox, you have them from Bethlehem, just a very much range of different students, which is what I enjoy. Additionally, I really enjoy your mission and vision statements, and I really enjoy that you are teaching students to be lifelong learners, and along with that, you're adapting. You're adapting to the 21st century, and working in a whole bunch of different schools, sometimes I do see that schools are not adapting with the students and with the times. And sometimes that really does hit the students in a negative way because, we have to keep moving on. Time is changing. So that's really, I have so much more to say of why I want to work there. However, since we have minimal time, that's kind of the main situation. Oh, and additionally, I do look on the Facebook, the social medias, the website, and you can just tell how active Guilderland is with not only the students, but the communities and the families. Okay, so next question is about diversity, equity, and inclusion and how I incorporate that into the classroom. So that is very important to me as well. How I incorporate it into the classroom is just making sure that all the students feel included. Making sure that I continue to educate myself, and not only that, if something comes up where a student is sharing something and that I am not knowledgeable about and they want to share it, I am willing to listen and from their perspective and hear about their culture, their religion, just to learn more about it. For example, one time in Amsterdam, some students were celebrating Ramadan. I did not know much about that. They couldn't eat snack and dinner because they can only eat at the nighttime, which I didn't know, but however, they were just educating me further on the holiday and what their families do, what their cultures do. So that's one big thing I like to do. Even right now, I'm actually in a hotel room in Croatia. I've met people from all around the world and have just learned so much on my little summer vacation. So, yes, I'm very dedicated. No. But last question, because we only have a minute left, is, let me just pull it up. What's the primary role of an elementary school counselor? So, this question is so hard for me because we just have so many different roles. Especially everyone in a school district, you just get pulled left to right. But, the primary goals are, whether it be through individual counseling, group counseling, pushing in a classroom, doing social emotional learning, we all know that we do that. However, the deep down primary role of the school counselor is getting these students ready, building confidence in themselves, getting them ready to learn and adequately feel like they can be themselves. If they don't feel comfortable in the school environment, they're not going to learn well. They're not going to move on to middle school, high school, and succeed as well as they can if we don't start that journey in elementary school. Additionally, school counselors are working with, the teachers, just all around school community and being a communicator for everyone. Sometimes there is times where there's situations between maybe teachers that they need help with, or, you know, they need help with a student, and you kind of have to collaborate with the families and everything. So just being an overall helping hand for everyone and making sure those students are getting the education they need and feeling comfortable. I know we did go a little bit over the time, so I look forward to hearing from you, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. Thank you.